Hello, this is Ben and I'm an alcoholic. So in this episode, we'll be going through Foreward to the 4th edition, which is on page XXIII, 23 in Roman numerals. It says, this 4th edition of Alcoholics Anonymous came off the press in November 2001, at the start of a new millennium. Since the 3rd edition was published in 1976, worldwide membership of AA has just about doubled to an estimated 2 million or more, with nearly 100,800 groups meeting in approximately 150 countries around the world. Literature has played a major role in AA's growth, and a striking phenomenon of the past quarter century has been the explosion of translations of our basic literature into many languages and dialects. In country after country where the AA seed was planted, it has taken root, slowly at first, then growing by leaps and bounds when literature has become available. Currently, Alcoholics Anonymous has been translated into 43 languages. And so when I went through this book with Josh, I don't know how long ago that was at this point, but, at that point it was 71. And then he said 72 if you include Braille, which is, a joke because of course that counts. So we'll say 72 languages, probably more today. I don't know. Then it says, as the message of recovery has reached large numbers of people, it's also touched the lives of a vastly greater variety of suffering alcoholics. When the phrase, "we are people who normally would not mix," which is on page 17 of this book, was written in 1939, it referred to a fellowship composed largely of men, and a few women, with quite similar social, ethnic, and economic backgrounds. Like so much of AA's basic text, those words have proved to be far more visionary than the founding members could ever have imagined. The stories added to this edition represent a membership whose characteristics of age, gender, race, and culture have widened and have deepened to encompass virtually everyone that the first 100 members could have hoped to reach, which is just beautiful. It's beautiful. It says, while our literature has preserved the integrity of the message, sweeping changes in society as a whole are reflected in the new customs and practices within the fellowship. Taking advantage of technological advances, for example, AA members with computers can participate in meetings online, sharing with fellow alcoholics across the country or around the world. Fundamentally, though, the difference between an electronic meeting and the home group around the corner is only one of format. Absolutely going to come back to that. I will. In any meeting, anywhere, AA share experience, strength, and hope with each other in order to stay sober and to help other alcoholics. Modem to modem, or face to face. AA speak the language of the heart in all its power and simplicity. Yeah, so I'm in the same spot that I just made the last episode. I'm on an island right now, and I'm on a computer where I'm recording something that you may be listening to this a year, 2 or 5 years. I have no idea where this is going to wind up, but because of technology, it's just beautiful, And then here in 37 minutes, I'll be attending my home group, which is an online AA meeting. It's a Zoom meeting. Zoom is the company or whatever that puts it on. Things will evolve, but that's how it is right now. And so, as I continue to move around and stuff, and I can always make my home group meeting, no matter where I am in the world, which is amazing. I love, being an American and getting to go to meetings with people from the Caribbean or the UK or, Ukraine, people from all over the entire planet. Anybody with access to the internet can come to, the home group I go to, the meeting that I go to. And, there's a lot of people say, well, it's not the same thing or whatever. Well, of course it's not, There are a lot of things that, there are things that are better and there's give and take to anything anywhere. Of course, there's that's going to be the case. And I still go to in-person meetings too, or face-to-face meetings, whatever you want to call them. I go to some caduceus meetings as well occasionally, but generally I just stick to my home group online, and I prefer it. It's just by personal preference. It's not better or worse. There are people that are on there that got sober during the pandemic in lockdown, and they've never even been to an in-person meeting. Ever. They've been on Zoom the whole time now. I've been sober for years. So, it does work. It really is all just a matter of format. And I don't know. It's incredible. AA is an incredible thing. And it's amazing how well it evolves with the times. It's just a timeless practice, timeless program. So, that wraps up the forewords, including the preface, all that stuff. So the next episode will be going into the doctor's opinion. So, I'm looking forward to that. I've got some help with my good friend Jim B. back again, going through that. So, I look forward to taking you guys through the big book. It's been a pleasure, and I love you guys a lot. I'll talk to you later, and God bless.